Wait, have I done it? Have I performed a miracle?
That's right.
I have.
Okay. Oh, that's fine.
Yes.
There we go.
Oh, and
We
then is design and make? Do you still? Is that saying Surrey Timbers on there as well?
What's that?
Or is that just me saying that?
Do you still use Surrey
Yes.
Timbers? What have you done?
It popped up. I didn't put it there. It just appeared there right at the last moment.
Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. Well,
I had a
here.
countdown and everything. We were so ready. We were ready this time.
Oh. Damn,
Oh.
that could have been our one and only opportunity to actually start a live stream smoothly.
It's never going to happen again.
It won't happen.
That's for sure.
It won't happen. Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a smashing Friday evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. I don't know. So, we are looking at structuring these live streams, or at least today, into topics. So, it will still kind of be based around a Q&A. If you've got any questions, you can fire it our way. But try and make it around the topic that we're discussing. We might go like left and right sometimes, but if you have any questions about the topic we are covering in this video, in this live stream, please do so. Please do so.
So first and foremost,
What's the topic?
well, I was going to say what's the topic, but then we should probably talk about the previous videos just to get off, just to start off. In the description of the video, I did mention that while we're going to be talking about the topic of future and future planning, that we will probably just mention the comments and what happened in the previous videos,
Yes.
aka a certain integration.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
That's a good point, actually.
Yeah, should we
Yeah.
start with that? I'll let you go.
Let's do... Oh, all right. Yeah, just fire it my way. Yeah, that's cool. Right. What, about the raid one?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah. Fly spray.
Fly spray. You're being...
I'm question
You're
dodging.
being very difficult to begin with.
Oh dear. Right. So raid integration. What the bloody hell was that? Yeah, I needed money. Yeah, that's about it really.
Well, okay. Okay.
I don't know. Give me something to work with.
Okay, well, let me just highlight to begin with that I'm very thankful that everybody in the comments, or the majority of people in the comments, got on board with the concept of we need to make money. Money needs to come from somewhere. Sometimes YouTube advertising doesn't do quite enough to provide all of that, especially when you're having to pay out £300 for a cedar picnic bench.
Yes, precisely. Yeah, I mean, just to repeat what Rob said, thank you to all of you who did stick up for us in the comments after the raid integration. Yeah, like I say, we just needed a bit of moolah. We spent quite a lot of money on this live stream equipment and some other stuff behind the scenes, and found myself a little bit short of cash to spend on wood, and we needed a quick thing to get us out that pit, and raid was ready
That
and
option.
waiting for us. And also, like, let's be fair, you're not a real YouTuber unless you've done a raid integration, so
Very
there
true.
is that as well.
So
But-
now you're a real YouTuber.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But I hope you enjoyed the lengths that we went to try and make it an interesting integration, and not just one
Yeah.
where it's like just reading it off a script, which basically we did end up doing. But
Well, and there was a little bit more planning to it. Obviously, it didn't look very planned. But in the grand scheme of things, if there is ever sponsored content on this channel, I think we want to sort of push the production value for that particular video, especially for that segment, because I don't know about you, but it's incredibly boring seeing sponsors pop up and you're suddenly skipping ahead. And I don't know if any of you have ever watched Peter McKinnon. His advertising is spot on.
Yeah.
I watch his adverts
Yeah.
because they're so good.
that's the level we're aspiring to get to.
Exactly.
You'll also notice, if you were late to the party with viewing that video, you'll notice that I put chapters in at the bottom as well. So what you'll be able to do is when there's a sponsor, you'll be able to go to the little red scrolly thing at the bottom of the video, and you'll actually be able to see exactly where that sponsor ends. I'm assuming they're not watching this, but yeah, we'll be doing that from here on as well, just so those of you, like, let's be fair, people will mostly skip sponsors.
Yeah.
They'll always find a way, and we just want to make that as easy as possible for you. But
We also-
we will try and make them entertaining as well, so it might not be a complete lost cause to watch them sometimes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't want to scare away every advertiser on this channel because they are useful to have.
Well,
But
exactly.
At the same time, there are people who are just definitely not interested.
Yeah, and on top of that, the whole idea of a sponsor is the fact that we can do something that's completely bonkers, that's completely irrelevant to the channel sometimes.
Yeah.
So the whole idea of Matt swinging a sword in front of a green screen, when is that ever going to happen on this channel other than if somebody's paying him to do it?
Yes. Wow. Maybe.
Well, yeah, okay. Are you going to get into blacksmithing, are you?
Could do. Could do.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What, blacksmith a wooden sword?
You'll just set yourself on fire.
I probably would. Right, Ben Stanton, thank you for your £2 donation.
Thank you very
kind,
much.
Very kind. We worked out recently, or Rob worked out recently, that YouTube take a 30% cut of all super chats.
Nightmare.
It's a bit cheeky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bit cheeky, isn't it?
Yeah. Try looking into other options, but other than just putting a PayPal link into the description, there's no other way out of it.
No.
And, okay, you might say, well, why don't you have a PayPal link and I'll put money into that? Great. But then we don't actually see that come through on the live stream, and it's quite nice to actually see it and interact.
Yeah, it
YouTube
is.
have got us again.
Damn Monopoly. Yes.
Yeah.
So, future plans. Basically, every now and then, at the start of each day, that made no sense whatsoever. Me and Rob we've started having quick meetings.
We have.
About planning for the day, planning ahead a little bit, rather than just slapdash go for it like we did with the mezzanine floor, for
Because
example.
believe it or not, we didn't plan that.
Yeah, would you believe?
Yeah.
So we've started having like talks and stuff about the future and things like that, and we thought actually it might be something pretty cool to get you guys involved with as well. A little bit of decision making, so you guys know what's coming up as well. And just give something for us all to look forward to, I suppose, because it's all very well us pitching ideas to ourselves, but then if you guys aren't interested in it, what's the point?
Exactly.
So that's the kind of thing we want to touch on in this video. By the way, we've got one thumbs up from an Australian, which is very kind of
I've
him.
noticed that,
Thank
and
you
we've
for the
also
person,
got another couple of super chats coming through. £1.99 from Ross Addison, who just said boom.
Boom.
And Owen Jukes, £2. It just says from Owen Jukes. So thank you, Owen Jukes, for saying nothing and yet giving so much.
Legend.
Right.
So, how should we start this?
How did we start the topic yesterday? Because this is where it all sort of came about.
Well, I think it started, as usual, with you saying, can you pay me more? Something along those lines.
Well, funnily enough, you're not entirely wrong there. But
to
no.
which the conversation ended.
It was like, immediately I was kicked out, try again tomorrow. But on a more serious note, yes, there was talk of money, but it was more along the lines of, I want to be working here more. Can you pay me more to do that?
Yes, yeah, precisely.
And then what would we do with that time?
Exactly. So, things in motion at the moment. I think we could be pretty transparent with this, to be honest. Like, what our plans are for the next year or so. And everything like
happily.
That. So, I am so, current situation, I suppose. I'm teaching 3 days at the furniture making school, Rycottwood, where I trained at, and now I'm teaching there. I'm dropping that to 2 days next year in the attempt of getting one more day in the workshop on Wednesdays, which would be awesome. And also give myself an extra day on the weekends as well, just for some free time, because I'm enjoying that at the moment. So we're going to get one extra day of filming the next academic year, but long term after that, we really want to use this next year, and I'm saying year from like an academic year point of view, because that's when things really change.
Yeah, we're so locked into the education system, we just
like,
can't help it.
My house rent, contract, everything, it's still in the academic calendar.
The only reason mine isn't in there is because the tenancy lapsed.
Yeah.
And I never messaged the estate agents because I thought, well, I pay them enough. Surely they should message me to tell me that the agreement needs to be renewed.
Yeah.
And it went from September all the way to the middle of December before they caught on that I was just paying the same amount and just had never got a contract.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's ideal.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
But yeah, so essentially, all the cards on the table, the aim is to make this full-time in the next academic year.
Yep. Yeah.
That's pretty much it. No other side jobs.
Nope.
Nothing else like that. You'll probably have your video production coming and all that as well. But
well, yeah.
But at least from my point of view, I want to make this a full-time thingy. Which means, a few more sponsors and stuff will be coming in, and other little bits. That's why we're pushing quite hard for like new merchandise and stuff at the moment. And, the free online woodworking school. Although it's free for you guys, there are ways that I generate income from that. So we're putting a few more calls to actions in videos at the moment. But, if you've noticed that, the reason for it is because we want to produce more in the future by making this a full-time endeavour. 5 days a week in the workshop, smashing out projects, really.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of which, the plan is this August, literally next month, that we spend roughly, we're not quite sure if it's going to happen exactly as is, but the idea is it's 3 consecutive weekdays here in the workshop, releasing a video every single day.
Yeah.
To see how achievable it is and if it's worth doing later in the future or this early on in the future, in the grand scheme of YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, every single day, we mean every single weekday. We do have
I did
attend
mention
to.
the weekday. I did mention the weekday.
I'll tell you what, I've just seen a comment pop up which will give you flashbacks.
Oh, yeah?
Clueless Cleric.
No way. Clueless Cleric. Clueless Cleric?
No, wait, you can't pan to that yet.
I can. No, it's too late. I missed it. I missed it entirely. Anyways, Clueless Cleric, the one who suggested making the old blackboard.
The blackboard, yeah. The blackboard
way
on
back
a...
when.
Yeah, like, we haven't seen that name in a while. Hello.
So, what was he got to say?
I didn't read, I just saw his name. It went black. You just saw me scrubbing the blackboard. Oh, man. Right, that was terrifying. Okay. Clueless Cleric said, yay, full time.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. Pascal Heidish says, would someone define academic year? We mean from September to roughly July.
When schools start and finish, essentially.
Yes.
Because, we both left university. I started teaching at a college, and it all runs to the academic year.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I started teaching students piano across Surrey, and I suddenly lose them when a half term comes around.
Exactly.
Yes.
Life is locked in the academic year at the moment.
It is.
So, there you go. Someone spotted what was on there. Good. That's essentially the aim in the next year. We're going to be pushing for, we're just pushing different things at the moment and seeing what sticks, essentially, and what helps make this a viable full-time career, because we're both so hungry to get it done now. And so we've always been frustrated that we don't get enough days in the workshop. But it's really, now that we're stuck back into things and we've got proper plans and the videos are coming out really nicely and we've got, things are running really smoothly at the moment. It's just like, we want to be in here so much more often and explore other things as well, like the podcast and all these other things that we've talked about for a long time, but not ever had the opportunity to sit down and do it, because we're here having to blast out a video over 2 days, or 2 videos over 2 days for that matter.
Yeah, so to put that into perspective, before COVID and all the lockdowns happened, and I was here, I'd be here on a Thursday all day and a Friday in the morning. Now, what that equated to was quite one big video every single week from me. Matt had his own stuff that he was filming and editing himself. And now that I'm here both fully on a Thursday and fully on a Friday, that means that we've got enough time just about in the day to make a decent video on both days. And the plan is to be able to make a decent video every single weekday. So everything that you've seen so far, the last 5 or 6 videos, we haven't quite got there yet, 4 or 5 videos that are coming out, they were just made on the day, recorded on the day, edited on the day, pretty much uploaded on the day, apart from you uploading it last night
at 1 a.m.
because he decided to go skating like a youth.
I'm a youth, look at me.
You're not a youth.
Shut
you're
up.
an old Jesus.
Leave me alone, Rob. Shut up. But yeah, I've been well grumpy today. I was about to drop off, I reckon, around 12:30, and I thought, crap, I haven't posted that video that I was meant to post before Friday. So,
or watched it to check if it was any good.
Or watched it. So I quickly opened up my phone, and those of you that know me, I'm really bad at keeping my phone charged. So I opened it, got halfway through the video, phone died.
You didn't tell me that bit.
Yeah, it died.
Jesus.
And then I had to wait for it to gain charge again. Meanwhile, digging out my iPad, my old iPad, which was also dead, and my old iPod Touch, which I only found the other day, logged into the YouTube app. Turns out it's so old that it can't even open the YouTube app.
I was going to say, if it did, I was very impressed.
Yeah, so I had to just wait for my phone to charge. by this time, 2 a.m. rolls round, watch the video, get it posted, boom, bed.
That's it.
Yeah, so I've been pretty grumpy today. I've been living off Jaffa cakes and stuff like that. It's not been
Melted
good.
Jaffa cakes and that.
Yeah, I left them in my car.
Anyways, so that's the plan. We're planning on going weekdays, and that means that the podcast should come along fairly soon if we get the Wednesdays involved, if that happens.
Yeah.
And potentially a bit of a Bingo Boys.
A Bingo Boys.
Very potentially.
Very potentially, yeah. It'll either be a live stream jobby, or
more so on Twitch than anything else, because
Yeah.
they don't steal 30%.
Yes, that's true. So, for those of you who aren't aware, Babinga Boys is our gaming alter egos, or our aliases.
Yeah.
Is that the word? Yeah.
Yeah, from about a year ago now, at least.
Yeah, so we'll be doing a few gaming videos for those of you that are interested, and it's just, I don't know, it's a way for us to force relaxation and leisure.
Still feel productive.
And, yeah, and
It's
leisure
a nice little
into
combo
our
there.
schedule, I think.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to be doing Babinga Boys for as well.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much an overview of the next year.
Mm-hmm.
We are just trying to find options that will make it viable to make this a full-time thing, and we essentially need your help in guiding us in that, because we want to know what you guys want to see. Projects, tutorials, reviews, anything like that.
What to do on live streams.
What to do on live streams, anything like that. We just want ideas that you guys want. We take suggestions continuously. Those of you that are on my mailing list, I'll often get. Thank you very much, Tim. I'll also often get thingies sort of saying, "Can you do a video on this and video on this?" And obviously, I'm not able to see them for each individual response, but quite often there's a lot of responses that focus on the same request, I suppose. So we can do that. But yeah, we've got a few ideas floating around already. But if you've got any suggestions yourself, and those suggestions start ramping up, then we'll certainly look to take them further. So,
Yeah. Can I I've just seen a comment come through from Bertie's Workshop. It just says, it's so out of line, the audio and video. Is anyone else having an audio-video sync? Just want to check that. Should be absolutely fine, but if someone's having it, maybe someone else is having it. Just wanted to check.
that's true.
Um,
I think you should answer Kieran here. He said, Rob,
I
please
didn't
answer.
want to answer Kieran, because Kieran kept on spamming, and spamming I tend to ignore. So if anyone else hears this in the chat, I see a lot of the questions and a lot of the messages come through. If I see it multiple times, then I tend to ignore it.
Fair enough. What's a Jesus pen, lads? Nick, it's this up here.
I'm quite impressed. That's as vertical as it's ever been.
It's a pen in the shape of Jesus. That's about it, really.
Yeah, limited edition, never happened again.
Yeah. There you go.
That's it.
Sorted.
Gone.
So,
Audio video is fine. Perfect.
that's
Lovely.
all good. That's all good.
Glad to hear it.
Right. So, I guess future plans. Let's go short term for the time being.
Yeah, short term.
Short term would be good.
What's happening after the old picnic bench?
Well, I was thinking shorter term than that.
Oh, okay.
What am I having for dinner tonight?
No. Get out of here. It'll be something unhealthy and you'll feel bad for it.
It's pork shoulder if you're interested.
I'm very
It's
interested.
being slow cooked
Oh, damn.
right now. So, cabinet project. I want to make sure we're all on the same page with this. Couple of weeks, hopefully, until we get stuck in with that again. I'm very sorry that it's taken a while to get back into it. I have just had no free days to do it. Thursday, Friday, Rob's in the workshop with me here. And then Saturdays, every single Saturday, I've been busy. Been unable to get in the workshop, unable to crack on with the project, but they are looking to free up over the next few weeks. And we can get carried on with that cabinet project, get that frame and panel door sorted, mortise and tenons, the lot, and get that traditional fitted drawer sorted as well. I'm so sorry those of you who have been waiting around for us to actually get this made. I know a lot of you have got half-built carcasses sitting around your workshop. It's a pain in the arse for me as well, to be honest, because I'm getting questions daily like, when are you starting your cabinet project again, you liability?
If you weren't so pedantic about what your face looked like, you would have done it earlier.
Well,
The only reason...
No.
The only reason... Look, I've heard it from you. You said the only reason is because I want to look beautiful on videos, and therefore I need shorter hair.
Well, of course there is that as well. Continuity. Yeah. No, but what I was just saying, you were probably reading comments, is I haven't really had an opportunity to do it either, because every Saturday I've been busy.
True, fair point. I was reading comments. Speaking of which, I do want to cover a few. Matt mentioned Tim for the super chat, but he says, learned so much from you both. Keep up the great work.
Legend.
Very nice from
Legend,
Tim.
very kind.
Will Bailey makes sent £2 and just says, love your channel.
Nice.
Oh, very nice.
Very kind.
Lulian Dieter says, this should cheer you up. Cheers, €4.20. 4.20. There we go. Just twigged on that one. We had a couple down here. Marcel Ermers, €5. Just send that across. Frank Stower, €2. Very nice. Dave B said, keep up the good work, chaps. £19.99.
Oh, wow.
One day you might actually give me some of this cash. I'm the reason this whole thing exists.
Nope. I can work it. I could do Instagram Live. We'll move there.
Oh, they'll love you for it.
Yeah. So, here we go. One from George Farron here. Are you planning on Rob attempting the cabinet project alongside this time?
I mean, I just assumed it was happening.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course it's happening. Of course it's happening. So, with any luck...
Or unluck.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure how this will align, actually, because what I would have liked to do is what we did last time with the box projects, where as you're doing that, I'm creating the knives and then launching chips over my back at your work, something like that.
Right, I see. You want to disrupt.
Yeah. I want to make it as difficult as possible for you.
What, to just achieve another distinction at the end? I mean, it was pretty easy last time.
I knew I should have been nice. Knew it would go to your head. Yeah, so, but it's just occurred to me that I'm planning on making a batch of knives in the period of time we plan to go daily. So that might not work, you making it alongside me making the knives. Like, daily will come first. Like, we'll prioritise that, obviously. But, we'll maybe go daily while I'm making the knives, and then you can do it another time. Maybe I'm making a second batch or a third batch.
Yeah.
That might work.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
definitely.
In short, Rob's definitely going to be doing the cabinet project. Definite.
Yes,
Whether
I like to or not.
Yeah, it was proper funny last time. It was great fun. And although it didn't get the views, people who did watch it gained so much from it.
There was that.
Yeah, people got a lot from watching another liability of a human being struggle.
Other than you.
Yeah, I suppose so. I did make a mistake today, actually. I don't know if you saw it in the... It was right at the end, when I was bandsawing those bridle joints out. It was in the middle of a time-lapse.
Oh, no. Well, it's not exported yet. That's me at the weekend, finding that error and highlighting it massively.
Oh, dearie me.
A couple of comments here. Joel Wallace says, turns out Rob takes the 30%, not YouTube. Yeah, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? I just tell Matt, I take a 30% cut. It's crazy. Meanwhile, I've just inputted my bank details into his account. And then Judy Grass followed that up by saying Rob probably deserves the 30%. I do.
For what? Coming here and abusing me.
Oh.
No.
Anyways, okay, so you're getting back on the cabinet series.
Getting back on the cabinet series. Yes. Yeah, getting back on that. We're getting that wrapped up. As for the toolbox project, which is the third project, a few of you have commented. You've seen it on the red cabinet behind me, next to the workbench. Little toolbox there, about yay big, dovetailed, cut-off lid and everything. That will be the project number 3.
I can't wait for that. I genuinely want to make that one.
Yeah, that's a really, really fun project because it's a project we recently changed to teaching the students at Rykerwood. Before they... What?
Sorry, continue.
Oh. Yeah, before they were making a games box thing, which is what I made when I was studying there. And it was a good project, but it had like chess and backgammon on it. And let's be fair, who plays chess nowadays, eh, Rob?
No,
chess?
Sados.
Yeah, exactly. So we swapped it out for this toolbox project, and it got a lot of love. And I think it's because us as woodworkers, we're quite commonly making things for other people. But it's not often we make things for ourselves. And like, for example, when I'm making workshop projects like the router bit cabinet, the workbench itself.
It's all for me.
When I'm making stuff for myself, I don't know, it's just so much more fun, I think. And I think that's why I don't take commissions. So I don't like making things for other people. But for this toolbox project, I think those of you who actually enroll on it, i.e. just watch the videos and get making it, I think you'll really enjoy making it because you will just get so invested in making this thing that's inherently for yourself.
Yeah, I genuinely can't wait. Primarily because, like, sadly, like, okay, I've already got a toolbox. I don't use the tools in it enough to warrant actually this really nice thing having. But what I always have to use is blooming chargers. My lawn, my lounge, my lounge in the garden is littered with chargers all the time, and currently I'm using a shoebox to hold them all. Yeah, because I realised there's no point having them in a drawer in a cupboard to just hide them away and like tidy them up every single time when I can literally have them as a rat's nest in a just in a shoebox and just pull them out so much quicker.
Yeah.
But it'd be so much nicer if I could literally have them in the room, in the space, but they're hidden because they're in this lovely box.
In a nice box. And you've got that tray on the top which you could put your little, like,
the little adapters
for.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly what I was thinking.
Actually.
SD cards,
Yeah.
It's all in there.
That'd be awesome. But so for that project, because the past two free online woodworking school projects have not run smoothly, i.e. the Dovetail box project, when we first did it, my car stopped working for an entire month, so I wasn't able to get into the workshop. And then this cabinet one, pandemic just casually hits. The toolbox project, I'm going to pre-film the entire thing, or at least get like 15 videos in before posting the first one, just so you guys aren't waiting around for me to get the next video out. I don't want it to happen again. It's stress for me, it's annoying for you guys, so that's going to be the plan for the Toolbox project, completely pre-filmed. Alongside that, a lot of you have been asking about SketchUp tutorials. I would definitely like to start doing that soon. That was after you watching me do the SketchUp designing and things for the picnic bench. Always get requests for it, but
live stream. I reckon that would be really good for live stream, just because you could walk people through it as like a workshop. Yeah. Obviously, the video comes live later as well, but then you've got everybody's questions, probably on things that you take for granted being able to do.
That is not a bad shout.
I think that'd be really, really good, and it'd be quite easy to achieve as well.
Yeah.
We'd have picture in picture, you there, little Matt.
Yeah.
And then,
That's not a bad shout at all. The thing is, like with SketchUp, I don't think I use it properly most of the time. Like, I know how to get by with drawing certain things, but there's definitely going to be more efficient ways of doing so that I just haven't learned. But I will eventually. I know how to get things together on there.
And for people who don't know that sort of stuff,
I'll be able to teach you the basics of it, I suppose. That's a really good idea, doing it in the live stream.
Yeah, thank you.
Good idea.
My biggest issue with SketchUp is every time I use it, I end up, because like the outside walls have a particular shade and the inside walls have another shade. I somehow end up with part of whatever I'm designing turning into, like, the outside wall ends up with the shading of an inside wall.
Yeah.
And it just winds me up. It looks really nice to begin with.
You just paint it.
Yeah, I don't want to paint it.
Just highlight the whole thing, white.
Yeah, but then you don't get the nice shade difference between the internal and the external.
Shadows.
You can have shadows in SketchUp?
Yeah.
Oh my god, see, I've learned something now.
You can have fog on it as well. Like, Minecraft fog.
Oh, yeah.
That sort of thing. It's pretty cool.
You need to just have that on the entire time.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's nice. A really good idea, actually. Really good idea. I like that.
How is James Taylor's super chat read? I don't understand. It's just popped up in here, read. Anyways, £2.99 from him, says, great work once again.
Legend.
Can't complain. And Kieran Shaw says, oh, thanks. Oh, God.
What was that?
He's got me. He's done a super chat.
What? Who?
Kieran. With a
He's had you. Go on.
Well done, Kieran. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So,
legend. Love it.
So your face was in the glass cabinet picnic table number 2. So he was asking originally why your face was in it?
Yeah. Why was my face in it, Rob?
I don't remember putting it in the glass cabinet. Oh, was that when it was on the joint?
I don't know.
Oh.
It might be. I wouldn't have spotted it, would I?
Yeah, okay, I think it's in there. Okay, so currently, if you weren't already aware, all of you who are in the chat, in every video, I am hiding pictures of Matt's face. Just because, why not? I just want to mildly wind him up, because he's actually quite unobservant, and he hasn't spotted a single one that I didn't mean for him to spot in the first place.
Wait, what? You did mean for me to spot the one in the power tool bench?
I mean, that was basic. I put 2 others in that one, but you missed. And I was like, I'll put this in as a red herring. So he's like, yes, I've got it.
This all started because we were doing a time lapse around the power tool bench, and Rob decided to put my face in the clock in the background, something like that.
Yeah.
And then someone found it, and you were like, just saw this grin on your face.
That's just the thing, yeah. So I love looking in the comments now, waiting for the first people to pick up on when these arrive. Because like the last video that I put it in, it was such a panic to get out yesterday's video that I got Matt to find me a photo.
Yeah.
He gave it to me, and then I put it in rapidly. And I watched the video back last night, and I could not remember anywhere where I put it.
Yeah.
And I watched it again this morning. Couldn't find it because I did it so last minute. So
Chuck
pleased.
it in wherever.
Evening, Tom Scott, £9.99. He said, evening, gents, just finished work. What did I miss? Cider Fund.
Hang on. Tom Scott or Tim Scott?
Tim Scott. So
I was going to say, Tom Scott's watching.
that would be brilliant, wouldn't it?
What?
So, no, Tim's just as good, just not on YouTube. What have you missed? Well, we're basically talking about the future. What we plan
future
on
plans.
doing?
So,
We plan on going daily at
Yeah.
some point in the next academic year.
yes. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
it, summarised, so that
Pretty
no one
much.
gets annoyed.
Yeah, pretty much. Essentially, we're trying to keep this around a topic of future plans and what you guys
Yes.
want to see from us, what we want to get from the channel, and that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And that kind of thing.
Exactly. And I do have to say, there are 384 people watching. That is a record.
I'm watching that number at the moment. It's pretty damn mental.
It is fantastic.
Pretty
Now,
damn
if you could all like the video as well, that would be rather lovely. We're at 78. We could at least hit 100. That's easy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Easy
Those
peasy.
2 Australians who have given us a thumbs up,
Thank you very much.
very kind of you as well. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. We can put that to the total.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's fine.
That's all good. Okay, so you've got the cabinet
Yeah.
to finish off. What happens after the cabinet? Or, in fact, are we thinking the picnic bench is going to be done when we're going daily in August?
Yeah, that's it. We're making some damn good progress with this. I just think I could, but I guess I've got 2 hours left at this point. I'm just going with like other set. If I keep that anyway, this should be pretty quick. What we're doing now with Pikes, when you're at
Oh,
yeah, no, that's obviously.
the power situation. The power people I wasn't here. I'm getting so.
Yeah. George Faraday said this like tear out, but in video form.
Oh, we're coming back. We're getting some frame rate.
Oh, brilliant.
I completely forgot that I hadn't powered the Mac. I forgot that happened last time as well.
Oh.
Are we still really juttery? I think we are.
We're getting there. I think it's just catching up.
Oh, I think at least the audio will be in here.
Oh, blimey.
Ooh. Right. So, MC's Creations gave us $5 as well. Thank you very much for that. Said, I hope you guys like beer because it's for beer, not water.
Yeah,
Love beer.
very kind.
Love
very
beer.
kind of you. Yeah. George Farron, I am appreciating your comment there with the lag, saying this is like tear out, but in video form. Don't know why, but that's so accurate.
Yeah. Always. Oh, okay, we've come back. The
That's good.
smoothness is...
Yeah.
Back
Sorry,
in
I forgot to plug in the power to the laptop, and it was it was going a bit haywire.
Yeah.
Haywire. Yeah. So, right, future plans.
Okay, yeah,
Future plans.
so picnic bench, hopefully finished during the weekday stuff in
Yeah.
August, and therefore what happens after that?
Yeah,
What is the next project? Well, shall we put it out there? What people like to see?
yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear what people want to see.
So, bearing in mind, I guess bearing in mind a little bit, but it's for summer. There's possibility to go outside. I don't know if that's going to skew people's ideas on what could be made. I thought I'd just mention it. What would you like to be seen made after the picnic bench series?
Yeah, we just want suggestions, really. Like, in fact, where was my... Hang on. So I knew this would be handy at some point. So I basically came up with a bunch of targets that I want to hit this year, which probably would have done really well if this blimmin' COVID thing didn't hit. But hang on, we're almost there. There we go. So, in terms of projects,
Sorry, Joel says another shed.
another shed. I did notice one of the walls on that's like a bit.
I haven't seen that. I'll have to have a look.
Have a look. The one closest to the gates, like there's something not vertical about it.
Oh, okay.
But they didn't hear that.
No, they
It's
didn't.
fine. It's rock solid, mate. Right. So projects I came up with off the top of my head. Right. So firstly, on here I've got the mezzanine floor overview. Now this is quite an interesting one because
Very good point.
because we were going to film an overview video or Rob was going to edit an overview video for this mezzanine floor build. Literally at the week that we all went into lockdown, and we were unable to film like a outro thing for it, just sort of sharing our thoughts on it.
Yeah.
Obviously, towards the end of quarantine, I then got it carpeted. We still haven't got a gate fitted, but never mind. But with regards to that overview video, we're looking at doing we literally mentioned today, looking at doing like a watch back on the entire series and laughing at some of the stupid ideas we had throughout.
And how and the mistakes that happened.
Reminisce on some of the comments and all that. So
Yeah.
we want to do that for the mezzanine floor overview. That will be on the second channel, Matt Estley 2. And we'll try and give like a nice wrap up to the series because we know you guys are craving that. I've probably forgotten it by now. But so
Yeah, no, it would be nice for us to just have a bit of closure.
yeah, it would be. It still doesn't feel complete.
Yeah,
Well, it's
speaking
not
of closure,
complete 'cause
make a
it's
gate.
Still a gate. I get so nervous that camera sat there, just like
It's so dodgy.
it's like 3 inches from whoop, falling off.
Yeah.
But so we got the mezzanine floor overview. That'll be on the second channel. We've got on here chairs made for the mezzanine floor.
No, just continue. I'm just enjoying the chat. I will get back to it in a moment.
Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we want to make I want to make some chairs for the mezzanine floor. Maybe a set of 2 or a set of 4. Probably like modern low back chair styles, as opposed to something like high back traditional sort of thing. Low back, quite nice and angled, maybe out of a mixture of materials. So like one out of ash, walnut, oak, cherry, or make them all matching. I don't really know what would look good, but that's an idea that we've got because at the moment I'm using this and it's blimmin' horrible.
I'm alright actually. Don't worry about that project. It's fine.
Yeah, right. And I think this one's going to get a lot of love. So after the Garden Workshop series, I complained a lot about that workbench that I was using, and I figured that I'm probably going to end up doing some events in the future again. Like I sometimes do
In your
with,
garden.
I sometimes do them with like Axminster and things, or maybe even like as myself at some events. And I thought, how cool would it be to have a mini knockdown Bertha workbench?
That would be really cool.
Yep.
People have suggested garden workbenches.
Yeah, I've seen that. I think that's probably where this came from as well.
Yeah.
Obviously, aptly named Baby Bertha.
Baby Bertha. BB.
Bertha, yep, little BB. But that's, yeah, I think that'd be a really cool project.
Yeah.
Not only for the fact that it's a little version of Bertha, but it would have to be constructed in such a way that, like, obviously it's got to mimic Bertha.
Yeah.
It's got to look like a sort of child of Bertha, but at the same time, it's got to be constructed completely differently because Bertha is Bertha. You can't take her apart.
No, Bertha
Right.
is beefy.
Like, there is no moving her whatsoever.
Bertha is bulky.
This one, Bertha is beautiful. This one needs to be disassemblable.
Fairly easily.
Oh yeah, fairly easily. Yeah. So legs need to come out from the top. Stretchers probably need to come out from the legs. Completely flat packed. Ideally, be able to fit in the back of my dad car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be everything like that, really.
That'd be cool. And light enough to be able to move it yourself.
Yes, and
The
also
components, anyway.
small enough to store away in this workshop somewhere because we're limited with space.
Pit.
Pit.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be. I mean, it can make it out of a timber that floats, but it probably won't. But yeah, I mean, how cool would that be though? Like making a tiny, not tiny version, but I would imagine actually it would probably be the same width as this, front to back, but maybe stops like a metre long, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because also it's a design that you guys could use if you were just, in your garage and you've got limited space. You can't fit a big old Bertha, but you might be able to fit a baby Bertha in there.
I love this idea. It's great.
Yeah?
I think that's because the amount of people who have looked at Bertha thinking, oh, that's brilliant, I'd love to make that, but just literally would never have the space to do it.
Yeah.
And Baby Bertha's just the next option.
Yeah, well, not only that, but the machines that I use to make Bertha as well, like industrial drum sanders, where I put the top through this bloody massive top, and you put it through, and it comes out pristine.
Yeah.
No one has those.
No
one has those. So it would be, how would I go about doing that in this workshop, which obviously does have an abundance of equipment, but not quite as much as we had at Rykerwood. Like,
No.
I think the two machines I used most for that project were the panel saw, which I don't have, and the sander.
You're gonna have to tell me what a panel saw is.
Panel saw, like a table saw,
Yeah.
but with a big old sliding table.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
Essentially what the Power Tool workbench is made to replace, but it will be very different trying to replicate it for this project.
Right.
So yeah, that would be a pretty cool one. That's
does
what
sound
I've got
like
in here. Yeah. So that's what we've got on the project front. Let us know what you think of that. I think that would tie in pretty well with the facts that I said earlier. Making projects for yourself is so much more fun. We've got a toolbox coming. Maybe a little knockdown workbench would be a really cool one to add on to that as well.
I mean, the picnic bench.
Picnic bench is for myself, yeah. So that would be pretty cool.
So, shall I whiz through some of these comments?
Let's go through some of them. I'll touch on some of this in a bit.
Yeah, so Tim Scott says make a decked area outside the workshop.
That's true.
Funnily enough, I did suggest this at one point.
It's not our yard, but...
No. No, but if we were to do it so that the decked area was perfectly level just outside the door, so we can put the picnic bench on it.
Yeah, my car's parked on it now, though.
Well, don't park your car on it then.
How would they get their trucks in?
Well, park yours out on the road.
Under the bridge or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, a rocking chair, someone said?
Oh, right. That's a good shout, actually.
Okay.
Because...
Write it down.
Sorry. Well, yeah. What was I going to say? Basically, I thought I'd have a quick look at Mark Spagnolo, the Wood Whisperer, his woodworking guild. Basically, an online school for woodworking.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, I've learned little bits about woodworking since leaving Rykerwood, but I think upon walking out those doors, the learning curve has definitely sort of flattened. Not learning it anywhere near the pace that I used to. I used to watch loads of videos back then on different woodworking techniques, but since filming my own, I feel like my level of woodworking is kind of stagnated while I'm getting everyone else up to my sort of level.
And they're catching up.
Yeah, and then it's like, how long is this going to be before they do that?
Literally, I have the same thing with my piano lessons.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a couple of students. There's one in particular who's absolutely blooming amazing.
Yeah, I've told me about him, haven't you?
Yeah. He's got his head around chords, he's got his head around improvising most of the way there. And I'm like, every week, I've got to specifically plan for him.
Yeah.
Every other student, I just go in, I'm like, right, I'm
Yeah.
teaching you the next level. This kid, I need to learn the thing to then teach him the thing.
That's what they say about teaching. You just got to be one step ahead of the student, haven't you?
It's far too stressful. It's not good.
That's what I did in my first year of teaching at Rykerwood. I was having to teach subjects that I hadn't even considered since I learned that subject 5 years or 6 years prior. I had to relearn them that morning, teach them. It was a nightmare.
It's so bad.
But anyway, so that was kind of where I found myself at, I guess, before COVID, and was probably part of the reason stress levels were rising because, I could feel myself stagnating in terms of skill level. I didn't know where to go with things, and it was just this whole mess that I've spoken about many times before. But I decided to have a look at Mark Spagnolo's Woodworking Guild. I think that's the name for it, or it's just called The Guild. And just learnt to make some projects. Not to make them myself, although I might end up doing it, but I just went through his guild and looked at things of... I would have no idea where to start with that whatsoever. No idea. And so I purchased plans or a video series for making I can't remember his name now. It's a rocking chair in the style of someone. It'll come to me in a minute. But a really nice rocking chair. Absolutely stunning. All hand carved and everything. And I only finished watching it the other day.
Yeah.
And it was a brilliant series.
Yeah.
Brilliant series. Mark's courses cost about, I want to say $60 off the top of my head. Maybe
That's
a bit
not bad.
I'll tell you what, I remember looking at it a few years ago and thinking, not too sure on that. Like, I could probably learn that on YouTube, but actually looking at it...
How much content do you get?
There was about 20 videos in that.
Is it like on Teachable where they do like 6-10 minute chunks, a bit like Pat Flynn, or?
I'll tell you what, really similar to what I do on the free online school.
Oh, okay.
Just
so like decent structure, decent length stuff. Always get the right amount of information.
Yeah, I mean 20-minute roughly videos, supporting resources below. Literally everything that I offer, he's got on there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, for these projects that I learned a lot from. It was absolutely unbelievable. So that kind of inspired me to actually look into making a rocking chair at some point. I don't think it'll be anytime soon, but
I feel like that's like a winter project to me.
Yeah, something like that. I've got nowhere to put it either.
No, but yeah,
but
auction it off.
What I'd like to try and pitch to Mark, I don't know if he knows who I am or not, but I'd like to sort of say to him, could I do a series on making this chair? Not so detailed that it takes away your customers, but at the same time just documenting my struggles with it. Because
is this a student series from your perspective?
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah,
it would be. How cool would that be?
That would be really cool.
Like,
and then I've got to follow what you did.
Well, that's the thing.
The product just gets categorically worse as we go down the chain.
The thing is, he's got a table saw and stuff in his workshop as well, and a lot of it is based around the use of the table saw, which I don't have here. And it would be, when I was watching him do some things with certain jigs on it, I was like, blimey, that'd be quite interesting to try and do.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of free hand carving as well with like grinders. I've done it on guitars before, but like that's just rounding edges and things. It's not like proper forming this entire chair.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a really cool series. So I'd like to pitch the idea to him. It's just this cool idea I had at some point. So let me know what you think on that.
Yeah. No, sorry, I was checking. I hadn't got a message from someone else.
Oh, fair enough.
Sorry.
So
I'm not bored. What's the time? I want to leave.
I keep forgetting you get messages on there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that rocking chair project would be really cool. It would be quite a cool one.
1848.
Don't know why it said that at that particular moment in time, but I apologise. Right, before you go on, I do want to say there are 188 likes currently on this video. Whack it to 200, please. You're doing amazingly. 189, sorry. We're over 400 viewers, which is a record for us, without a doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's brilliant.
Absolutely.
We've had a couple of super chats since we started this long chat, alongside all of people's messages, and I am going to whiz through all of the suggestions without Matt stopping this time, because I got to one.
Oh, sorry.
That was 10 minutes ago. But in particular, Greg Sarsons sent $20.99.
Let me know.
Yeah, I know. He said inspirational garden series and simple. How about another build light on power tools, e.g. shop stool? He's from Ottawa, Canada.
I'll tell you what, I was doing that chiselling today and I thought, I wish I had a stool. Not to mention my legs are like concrete at the moment.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
Great
and
idea.
then we had super chat from Mick Carter, £9.99.
Nice.
Didn't say anything, just whacked it in there. Nice one. And Marius Hegley, 20-something. It doesn't even register what the symbol is here. Remember to press the thumbs up, lads and ladettes. Oh,
Ladettes.
yeah, very good point. 216, 218 likes now. Fantastic.
And 3 from the Australians.
3 from the Australians.
There you go.
Right.
Over 221 likes.
Let me
That's awesome.
find... Okay, so we had a rocking chair from Uber Adam 007.
Yeah.
Tim Scott, obviously, the Dex area. Adirondack chairs.
Adirondack chairs. So that was another one. I was actually going to do that this year.
Yeah.
And it's actually what kind of inspired the picnic bench. Because last year I went to a airsoft festival, not to play airsoft, just to camp there, and sat on one of these for like 3 days straight.
Yeah.
I thought, I wish I had an Adirondack chair. And then I thought this year, well, I could be prepared and make an Adirondack chair. And then COVID hit.
And then, it went to... What's it?
Good idea, though.
David Maltus says, why have you stopped displaying people's comments? I just added that to the broadcast and now removed it. Purely because we're not really talking about comments so much and we're whizzing through them so fast.
We still have that function, though.
Yeah, who has the knobbliest knees? Rob or Matt? Vote now. I think it's going to be me, sadly. Matt, do you plan to let the sun hit those legs?
I'm trying.
There we go. Make a plane out of wood, says Von Bram.
Infill plane is still on the list.
Nice. How about a tool making video? It can be anything really. So yeah, that covers that one.
We'll do a knife making video soon.
Someone else said, how about some DIY shop tools? Wow. Michael McCormick says console for record player and album storage.
Console for record player. Pretty cool.
That would be...
I don't have a lot of records or...
I think that's the sort of thing that you could make really modern and do a Gary O'Shea veneer
Yeah.
style of, like, really artsy, just cool
That's
stuff.
true,
like that.
actually. I need to see if he's
Contact
still
him.
up for coming in, yeah.
Definitely. Grandfather clock for the workshop,
See, grandfather clocks are cool.
but it tells you the time, and you don't like telling the time.
Yeah. Maybe. Cool
I mean-
suggestion, but...
If you ever want, like, a legacy, I swear it's a grandfather clock.
Yeah.
My grandparents have got a grandfather clock in their house that I believe is from the 1700s.
Yeah.
And it's just been passed down through the family.
Yeah.
And no one's ever going to get rid of it,
Yeah.
whether they like it or not.
The older and older it gets, it's like, I can't be the one to throw
Yeah,
this now.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Do craft sears. What does that say? Do craft sears? S-E-A-R-S? Is that a thing?
Don't know.
No? Build a proper tool chest. Get shot of that horrible red thing in the corner. It ruins the set.
No!
I'm going to make mine even more horribly red. It's going to be Paduke. Which I noticed Surrey Timbers have been machining up some of the Paduke.
It looks exactly like yours, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. And I know it's the same tree.
Huh?
It's still the same tree. They haven't got rid of it yet since
Yeah?
I bought the original plank. I still
my
see
Lord.
it in the background up on their mezzanine
Really?
floor. Yeah.
Blimey.
Okay. Something sacrilegious like a nice mahogany base with an OSB top.
What?
Something sacrilegious
Yeah, okay.
like a nice mahogany base with an OSB top.
Oh, I see. So no particular project, just something that mixes two timbers that should not be mixed together.
Yes.
I raise you
Yeah.
ebony and OSB.
It rhymed so much that it broke me. I was like, is that a real thing? That sounds really good.
It'd be nice though, wouldn't it?
It would be. George Farron says kitchen knife handle would be cool. Maybe a collab with a blacksmithing channel. Yeah, it would be cool. Make a hand plane. Hardwood credenza. Is that a thing?
Hardwood credenza. Credenza. I need to Google what that is. I'm having a brain block.
All right, I'll let you do that while I read some of the super chats.
Oh, yeah, like a TV stand thing.
Ah,
That's cool. That's
Yeah?
a cool one.
I saw.
So, yeah, that TV stand credenza style thing was what I was actually considering making when I made the power tool bench, because it would be a largely sheet-based project. And in fact, I'm looking... See something like that?
oh yeah.
Tell you what, someone to follow on Instagram, actually, The Roaring Workshop. He makes some really nice credenzas and TV stands and stuff. And he's, I think he's got a YouTube channel as well. But I'm always watching his stuff thinking, damn, I'd love to do that. All hand-cut joinery, really nice stuff.
Very nice.
The Roaring Workshop on
Sounds
Instagram.
good. Ben Stanton, super chat £5. He said, "Bye guys, see you next week. The bridle joints look good, by the way."
Legend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Super chat from Ian Sumpy says, well, it's $20. Very nice, very nice.
Blooming hell.
I know, right? Please use this as an incentive for the marking knives next month.
Oh,
That snake
blimey.
wood isn't going to mill itself.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
$24.99 from Ian. He said, "How about live stream over a beer? Here are some funds to get it started." I really want to be sitting here having a beer.
I know.
I really want to.
Try and navigate the ladder afterwards.
So, right, it's decided.
All right.
During August,
Yeah.
we're here every weekday.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day.
Sesh every night.
Yes, obviously,
Alright.
but we probably still want to be able to get home.
Oh, yeah.
What about on one day, on 1 week, on one live stream, we just stay overnight? It'll be midsummer, shouldn't be cold.
Yeah.
We just stay overnight.
All right.
Yeah.
But Bingo Boys all night.
Start with this.
Yeah.
Start with the beers, and get people to donate to the beer fund.
Well, and just limit ourselves to only staying up here and not allow ourselves to go downstairs into the machinery area.
That's probably a good bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we should probably bar that.
Bar that,
we
yeah.
literally get a plank and screw it. It's
Throw the
decided.
drill down there so we can't get it.
We're doing it from a Friday to a Saturday.
That's quite a good idea.
I think that would be
It's
amazing.
good. Do you remember when we first built this and I had intentions of just moving out my house and getting a
Yeah.
bed up here?
Yeah.
Just moving into my workshop. Genuine consideration.
Oh, you would have been broken as a human being.
Yeah, but mate, think of the content.
Yeah. Just live stream yourself. Super chat from KB, $5. Very nice. Didn't say anything, just gave it.
Very kind.
Kieran Shaw says, with a super chat, £2, can you make an all wooden vice? No metal.
Yeah, see, stuff like that is cool, but I just don't know what to do with it afterwards. Like, I think John Heist did that. So if you want to know how to do it, watch that video. But sorry. Yeah, watch that video. But yeah, stuff like that where, I don't know, it's cool, but nice suggestion. Nice suggestion is what I'm saying. Do you mean the roaring woodwork? I might mean the roaring woodwork. Yeah, possibly.
So going back to these suggestions, because I'm still trying to whiz through them, Chippendale style chair. Chippendale.
Yeah, not really my style. To be honest, Chippendale. I like low backs.
Arbitrary Stuff says needs, just out of the blue, need more of Rob being a Bosch shill. It's been a long time.
Sorry?
Needs me being more of a Bosch shill.
Oh, blimmin' hell, yeah. Oh, I mean, speaking of that, I've got a ton of Bosch reviews to come out in the next year. Yeah, I've got one of their new miter saws, I've got their new plunge saw, their new extractor, I've got the Bosch Go coming in.
Bosch Go? What's the Bosch Go?
The Bosch Go is a rather questionable looking item. Basically this kind of shape, but a bit girthier.
Right.
And what you do is
It's like a thick pen.
Yeah, you press it into things and it starts screwing. So like...
Still getting questionable here.
So I think you got a screw like in this corner here.
Yeah.
You can't get a drill in there.
Yeah.
Get your Bosch Go and you go... And it's all automatic by pressure. So it drills and screws thing in.
So you insert the screw into it prior to
No,
that?
it's like a drill driver sort of thing. Sorry, like a screwdriver.
Right.
But yeah, just all on a electric thing.
Oh,
Pretty
interesting.
Cool. It's just quick for assembling, I think.
Yeah.
Quick and handy.
Yeah, I mean...
For on the go.
Can't complain if you're building IKEA furniture and you wanted to do that sort of stuff.
That'd be ideal.
Be interesting. Would making a coffin be too macabre, says Ian Nash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not at this current moment in time.
Maybe.
Or
Yeah. Yeah.
would end up looking quite... no, it wouldn't. It would be OSB. Modern, chunky, outdoor furniture. A cheap, small workbench, says Reese.
Yes.
Coming along the lines of Baby Bertha.
Baby Bertha. Nice one. That's cool.
OSB mallet. Well, I mean... what was his name?
Hashtag woodworking.
Hashtag woodworking. Already done that.
With a mummified Belvita in the top, which I'm convinced is moving. I swear that was scented beforehand.
You actually make a fair point.
Like, because it's been sat like that.
Yeah.
These bubbles are only going to travel up.
You need to send him a picture. Take him a picture, put it on your story, link him into it. He'll always see it. It's always on Instagram. And I'd be so curious. He must have sent him that. A torsion box.
Torsion box?
Yeah.
I did that on the top of the power tool bench.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sliding dovetails, mate.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I think you should do a series where you buy £50 worth of wood and make and sell things. That's a cool idea. That is a cool idea.
It would be very cool to do that, like under an alias on Etsy or eBay or something.
That's the thing. Like, I'd love to try and do more of the businessy stuff. I did have an idea at one point of actually opening up to take commissions from the general public.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure I could.
Bring yourself to it.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. But there is definitely something where you sort of look at the behind the scenes of an actual business. I think would be pretty valuable to some people.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. George Farron says featuring viewers' creations once a week as part of a live stream could be fun.
Yeah.
Great idea. Yeah.
Should do that.
Yeah.
I mean, I should do that in my monthly updates that aren't monthly at the moment. Again, because I've got no time to film them.
Yeah. Right. I think I'm all but caught up with all of the standard stuff.
That's pretty
People
good.
keep mentioning Moravian Workbench, but I'm not sure if that's an internal chat that's happening.
The roaring.
Oh, is that what
Yeah,
he had done?
it's the guy I shouted out about who makes the credenzas and just really nice stuff, I suppose.
Oh, I have to say, 435 viewers currently. Just want to
good
say
going.
thank you to every single one of you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome. It is actually going up weekly at the moment. So this is really cool.
Brilliant. Yeah,
Really
237 likes. Go on, push it to 250. I'm determined to just keep whacking it up.
cool.
Nice.
Sorry, I've got a well dry mouth.
That's all good. Right. How's it going? Cool. I mean, yeah, I think we're pretty much caught
That's
up
good.
on all those
Yeah.
first bits and bobs.
Yeah, you're
Sorry if I
blasted
missed yours, but I was trying to read quickly. You guys should do random challenges as well, says George Burnham, e.g. egg and spoon race. I mean, that would be just quite fun. Just have a day where we film just complete bonker stuff for the second channel.
Got a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely up
Egg
for
and
that.
spoon race.
Yeah.
Damn.
I've never done an egg and spoon race.
Really?
No.
I used to prefer them to like sack races.
I never did a sack race.
Oh mate, they were awful.
That's as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Well, clearly we need to do both of them.
3-legged races where you're tied to someone
God.
else's. I can't do teamwork.
Well, that's decided then. We're going to have a sports day in the summer.
Primary school sports day.
Yeah, we're going to have an egg and spoon race against each other, a sack race against each other, and then teamwork against no one. It will be a 3-legged race. Oh,
Hey, we got
dreadful.
a proper old-time viewer here. Reese Williams, the box of Jaffa cakes in the background vaguely reminds me of the barbecue sauce bottle on your desk in the video where you were making Bertha at uni.
Wow, how does someone remember that?
Yeah, unless he's watched the video series recently.
Well,
But I
maybe.
do recognise that name. And yes,
Yeah.
I did have a habit of leaving food items on my workbench at uni. Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Lang makes a great one. Jam session. Bass and piano with beers.
With beers.
It's clearly part of that
Bring back
all-nighter.
Jam Factory, yeah.
Yeah.
What, just live stream the entire night?
I reckon so. We could do it. We figured out we can just plug in the power into that.
We could do, couldn't we?
Yeah.
It'd be quite interesting.
On the second channel, once we get to the nighttime bit, I reckon.
If we did try and write a song,
That would be really cool.
yeah.
I'm up for it.
Yeah? Alright.
Really up for
That
it.
sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Right, hang on. Get ideas.
You're going to try and write stuff down.
Jam, session, Babinga Boys.
You're writing that down. Yeah.
Well, of course.
Yeah. All-nighter.
Beers
Yeah.
/ sesh.
Yeah. August.
All-nighter. August. Nice. There you go. That's a plan if I've ever seen one. Jam session, Babinga Boys, beer / sesh, all-nighter, August.
Nice. I'm ending the chat now. We're done. Super chat from Kieran, £2. Thank you, Kieran. See, this is the way to get my attention. Money. But no, genuinely, it highlights it on my screen.
It does make it quite easy.
Yeah. What would it take, Matt, to follow me back on Instagram?
20 quid. No, I'm joking. Oh, what's your name?
Jules Kessler, $6 super chat. He says, build a gazebo or pergola, please. Imagine that.
Build a what, sorry?
Gazebo or pergola.
A pergola.
I think a pergola's one of us really fancy. Is that what's
is.
in War Memorial?
No,
That big white thing, like the bandstand. Is that a pergola? Or is that just a bandstand?
is it, did he mean pagoda? Is it a
Oh,
pagoda?
maybe it's a pagoda.
No.
Oh, Tim Scott, you make a fantastic point. £1.99. He says, hashtag OSB Army, any Belvita left? No, I'm so hungry and I could really do with some right now.
We demolished them quite quickly.
We did.
Yeah.
Do you have them in the Amazon wish list?
Can
Can you get them on the Amazon? Can you bring up the link to the Amazon wish list?
All right.
Because if you want to help donate towards the channel, we like Belvita. We're trying to get them to sponsor us, but they clearly hate us for some reason. We've got a wish list, an Amazon wish list. If you don't want 30% of your happily made funds going towards YouTube, you
Why
can
not
just
put 100% towards biscuits?
which goes 100% into us.
Yes.
They pay money to put things in. Oh no.
That guy who emailed us earlier will like this one, won't he?
Oh dear, oh dear. I'm so hungry.
Are you? Have some Jaffa cakes.
Yeah, I forgot you had Jaffa cakes. They're so melted though.
Oh, they're not.
Oh no, they're not.
There are a bit.
No, I'll take them.
Well, you might have an old tube.
What? Finders keepers.
No, mate. Nah, do it, share.
Just opening it.
Lovely. So we've got a bit sidetracked here, haven't we? What was it? No, wait, no, we're still on. We're still talking about the future. That's a cool one. We're still doing well. Right. You're right there.
I got a double-sided Jaffa because it all stuck together.
Oh, nice. Okay. Right, what was I going to talk about here? I feel like there was going to be something. Oh, yeah. Yeah?
Mention it.
I don't know.
No, I tell you what. Okay. So, some people, I'll preface this by saying what some people have suggested in the chat.
Yes, yeah.
By online classes,
Yeah,
Zoom classes,
yeah.
or just jump in, that sort of demonstration. I feel like that would be a little bit better than, I don't know, unless you were
Recording
being
it.
very
Like,
cryptic.
recording it, you mean? Sort of thing.
No, I was literally thinking live stream.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I thought that's what you meant.
right, okay, yeah.
Oh no, I've just seen where that's like. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, essentially, obviously, with me looking to make this full time in the next year, I love the teaching side of it. I love the face-to-face side of things. Absolutely, like, it just fulfills me so much seeing people progress over time. What I don't like with teaching is all the paperwork involved, which is why I'm looking to pack it up soon. But what I would love to offer is one-to-one coaching sessions, like live or over the phone, Skype, or something like that. I don't really know how it would work, but it's something I want to offer, essentially. We've played around with different ideas. So either doing it, just a private video call, and you just order it from my website, and I give you like half hour to get through, like to figure out a problem together, I suppose. Or we do them on live streams where, providing you're happy to, we go live together like this. You're up on the screen, I'm on the other side, and we're going through the problem while other people are possibly inputting it as well. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a rough idea in there.
There's a rough idea, but I'd like to try and make it some sort of service I offer.
Sorry, this is massively more important than anything you've ever said before.
Okay.
Your link is broken. It just goes to your account. It doesn't actually go to the public page.
Sorry.
I desperately need those Velveeta.
Sorry.
I'm so hungry, and I will demolish those.
Sorry. This one. I mean.
Dean Twine, just very quickly, super chat of £2, very nice. He says, "What games do the Babinga Boys play?" And link to Twitch, please. Don't have Twitch yet. Don't steal the account. Quick, go! You go. Are you
Twitch.
going? Okay.
I don't have Twitch. Wait. No. Do I have Twitch? You must have Twitch.
No, I don't have Twitch.
Seriously, no one steal it.
Right, you keep talking.
We go under the name Beach Boys. Wait, no, that was probably taken already. I swear to God, if someone takes it, I'm going to take their head off. Oh, okay. Right. Anyway, so what games will Babinga Boys play? It's fine, he spelt it wrong. Alright. So, what games will we play? So, we started by playing Minecraft a while ago, but we've got other games, rather nostalgic ones like Stronghold that I'd love to get Rob playing with me. Old castle building game. It's one of the only games that I can thrash him at.
AOL.com?
.co.uk. We've got that. Rocket League would be a fun one as well. Is it there?
Yes, yeah, no, fantastic. Just need your verification.
What, that?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Email?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's on here.
No. I thought it'd be a text one.
No.
Sorry for this slight. Right. Hang on. It's not here.
Oh no, I misspelt it.
Oh.
I misspelled your email.
Oh, here we go.
Oh dear. Okay, you continue on the chat. I've distracted things
Can't
too
remember what I
much.
was saying. But yeah, basically doing stuff like that. And also what would be really cool is on Minecraft, you could definitely do things like where we make a world where you guys can come along and hang out on there virtually as well. I've been playing RuneScape recently, and people have been finding me on there and giving me planks and stuff, which is really good.
Really?
Yeah, it gave me like 1 mil's worth of stuff, which is very kind. So, yeah.
yeah. We're distracted again from the whole concept of the tutorial things. We went on to Babinga Boys very quickly. You're still on the tutorial.
Sorry, but yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now. I've completely lost my flow. But yeah, Babinga Boys, that's the sort of thing we're playing. Nostalgic games, competitive ones. I don't really know. Essentially stuff that allows me and Rob to shout at one another. But back to these one-to-one coaching sessions. Yeah, if you've got any suggestions of how you think that would best work for you, then please let us know, because we get requested it a lot at the moment. Can I, quickly jump on a call and help me through this problem? Or, I was just showing Rob an email I got earlier that was like paragraphs long for this big old problem that this guy had, and it's like, how do I respond to that? When I've got like an inbox filled with 20 or 30 of those. So if it was in a scheduled coaching call, then maybe that would be better. We don't know, but we're going to look into doing that at some point. So let us know how you think that would work, and if it's something you would be interested in. Don't know on cost on it yet. We'll have to see, do a bit of market research, but yeah, I'll try and make it as affordable as possible without having so many people order it that I'm just unable to do anything else. So we'll have to see on that. We'll have to see. But yeah, one-to-one coaching sessions. Possibility in the future. Is it gone?
Well, it's not gone. I technically have it.
Yeah.
I just misspelt your email. So it's like...
Is it gone to the...
Yeah. And I can't change it currently. I'm hoping to get it back. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm keeping these super chats.
Oh. Yeah, that was part of the old Jaffa Gate. Oh, that was part of that one. Mine?
I like the jelly.
Yeah, me too.
God damn it.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, so yeah. That'd be a
to
cool
it.
one to offer. What else is on this list? Blimey hell, these are proper welded, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a look. Bum, 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 bum.
Did you ever add Kieran, by the way?
He didn't send me his thing, or I didn't see it.
Kieran5912.
Oh.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks, Tim, for that. Like, I mean, I'll put you on there just because I'm a kind guy. Just give you a little bit of exposure there. But now you're gone. Nice. Cool. Oh, so yeah. To summarise, so far, we've got a lot of plans. We just want your guys' input as to whether they're any good or not.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's what we want. Sorry. So, there we go. Oh, yeah, for cake. Yes, right. What else we got there? That's another one.
Where are you going?
Here, it is. So, for the free online woodworking school, essentially, what my plan with it is, everything I share on there is stuff that we teach at Rykerwood. So the box project is the level 1 City and Guilds project. The cabinet project is the level 2 City and Guilds project, and then the toolbox and the table are the level 3 project. And I'm giving these projects to you guys for free, in that Rykerwood can then use those as video material for the students of that year, essentially. Like, I don't want you guys to have to pay for something that I'm then like having to license or something to write. It just becomes completely messy, and it's easier if it just goes out there for free, and then everyone wins. I get my monetization from it somehow, and that all works. But one of the projects that we cover at Rykerwood is technical drawing by hand, because it's quite easy to get access to SketchUp. You can go on SketchUp for web and you can design things in 3D, but actually drawing by hand is a skill in itself. Drawing orthographic drawings, isometric, axonometric, anything like that, you do all on a drawing board like this. So that is another idea that I thought I might mess around with at some point. Teach you guys how to draw things on here. Even if it's not something you use in the designing process, it's actually quite fun and satisfying to do. When I was at Rykerwood and I was taught this, I spent quite a lot of evenings just drawing chairs and desks and things that I knew I would never make, but just trying to draw them in orthographic, isometric, axonometric, anything like that, just because it's a good skill to have. So if you're interested in that series, if you think that would be a cool one for us to do, then let us know. Technical drawing by hand. Like I said, it's essentially a unit that we teach at Rycottwood. You guys will be able to learn from it, but also it will be used for video material there as well. So it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. Hand-drawn plans, just set. Yep, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that your whole list yet?
No.
Oh,
Right.
I didn't realise how extensive it was.
I've got a lot on here. I really sat down and figured things out. Turning Tuesday. This is going to prick up some ears. Yeah. This is probably the most heavily requested series, actually, on when's it coming back. So, a few ideas here. Let me see, which one's the most interesting? So, are you just responding to comments on there?
No, not at all. I'm sorting out the email.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. So, Turning Tuesday. I said this in last week's live stream. I want to make this like in seasons, I suppose. So maybe do a batch of like 10 episodes per season. Just because it makes it more manageable for my part, rather than try and come up with a new a new episode every single week. It's really challenging. So, for Turning Tuesday, the current ideas I've got at the moment, there's a few on here which are a bit boring, like a small set of bowls, just painted in different colours. But I have recently bought a load of leatherworking tools to try and teach it to myself. Probably not going to share it on the channel unless I become really invested in it, because I want to try and keep this leatherworking thing as like a craft for myself. Something that I don't have to lug a camera around and think about editing and all that. I just want to do it and make things like that. But I need a few extra tools for it. Tools that I've currently got in the workshop, but seeing as my leatherworking workshop is going to be at home, I kind of need a tool there and a tool here, just so I'm not taking things back and forth. So that inspired me to think of tools that I could make during Turning Tuesday. And the first one is an awl. Pokey tool. Scratch awl.
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 How do you spell that?
A-W-L.
I shall Google what that is.
No, you know the thing you use to mark holes? Like the pokey tool. Like a screwdriver with a sharpened tip.
Oh, I see. Okay. I haven't seen you use one of them.
Yeah, I use it quite a lot.
Okay, no. Okay, I know what you mean now.
Yeah. So, I'd like to try and make one of them. Nice and simple.
Wait, you're talking metalworking now, are you?
Yeah, a little bit of metalworking, a little bit of wood as well.
See, I was very distracted.
Thing. Yeah, so if I was to do Turning Tuesday, it was I think I did 1 or 2 videos based around the metal lathe last time, but I'd like to try and incorporate it a bit more because I want to learn more about it. But yeah, making an awl would be one of the projects. What I was trying to figure out, what would be the best metal for an awl? I don't really know what would be good for it, to be honest. One of the metals that did come across my mind was D2, which sounds awesome.
That does sound very cool.
Sounds really cool. They use it for knives quite a lot. It's got a really good edge retention and impact resistance.
So is D2 the name of the metal itself, or is that like a type of another metal?
I don't really know.
Like a type of stainless steel?
Yeah, it's a type of something, I think.
Right.
But yeah, takes an edge well. High impact resistance. I thought that's actually quite good for an awl.
Yeah.
Would be pretty awesome. I don't know how it works, but an awl would be a pretty cool one to do. The next one is... can you get pictures up on there?
I can. I can try my damned hardest. If you send me a link, I can bring it up.
Alright then, hang on.
Unless you want me to search for it myself.
That's alright. Well, I guess you could do.
Yeah?
Go on to Google, type in Barry King mallet. So, for leatherworking, you've got like punches and stuff to stamp out the threading things and all that. And because they're metal, you don't want to be using a metal hammer on the metal punches because it's going to start mushrooming at the top. Likewise, you don't really want to be using a wooden one on the metal because it's just going to end up denting and bruising the wood. You need something that's plasticky, like nylon, for example. And I was watching a few leatherworking videos, and a lot of them recommended mallets by this certain guy called Barry King. Solid nylon head on it. It's got a really nice leather wrapped handle, I think. And then this brass detail, and I thought that would be an amazing project to try and make. You got it there?
Oh yeah, I mean, I thought you were looking at the live stream.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Is that up
they're
there,
all there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I recognise what you mean now.
So yeah, it would be really cool to try and make one of them. Really cool. And I think as an ode to him, I would probably end up just buying one of his mallets, just because I probably will be copying it somewhat, like with that large nylon head. But I think that'd be really cool to try and figure out, because that would be a largely metalworking project. But instead of a leather wrapped handle, do some sort of nice exotic wood, maybe snake wood or something like that, and make this really nice bougie set of leatherworking tools.
That would be nice.
Like, imagine if you had that, like matching with an awl and everything like that. It'd be pretty cool.
That would be
cool.
good. I'd love to see a rack of leatherworking tools on one of these walls.
Yeah,
That'd be great.
It'd be really cool. So we got that, and then some other kind of knife as well, like a skiving knife or something would be pretty cool. But I don't know if that'd be Turning Tuesday based. But I'm trying to. My problem with Turning Tuesday was that I would often get stuck in either. This week I'm going to make a bowl and blow it up in a different way, or I'm going to make something that's not necessarily going to be used. I just sort of make it and then it sits there and it's a bit pointless. And I'm trying to get my head out of that into something like making things that I know I'm going to use.
Giving them purpose.
Giving them purpose. And I thought, well, tools is a great way of doing that. So
Yeah.
awl and a mallet. And then another one would be like a brass-headed hammer as well. So I'd essentially have wooden mallet already, because I made them on Turning Tuesday. A nylon one for
Yeah.
leatherworking, and then a brass one for... I don't really know what you use brass for, to be
But
honest.
it looks pretty cool.
It's made of brass, so...
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
That's the sort of territory I want to venture into Turning Tuesday with. Obviously, with simple things like the awl, I might try and make a bunch of them in order to sell to you guys. We'll have to see. I could even make it out of Damascus. Damascus
No
rod.
way.
That'd be pretty insane, wouldn't it? But yeah, and obviously this stuff is quite far in the future. I'm very much aware that all of you are waiting for knives at the moment. A large majority of you are waiting for actual woodworking mallets at the moment. By the way, Leadwood's on order. But this, I'm just speculating of different ideas at the moment. So, again, if there's any tools or anything that you think I could attempt at Turning Tuesday or redesign and come up with a cool concept, then let us know. Let us know.
Indeed.
That'd be cool.
Indeedy. Ooh.
Have you had any thoughts?
Oh, no, other than the fact I've got the account. We are the Babinga Boys
The
on
Babinga
Twitch.
Boys. Nice. Good work. Good work.
Wait, is it Babinga Boys or the Babinga Boys? I thought it was the.
It's just Babinga Boys.
Oh, bugger.
I mean, the Babinga Boys sounds very official.
Okay, let's stick to that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Whoops. Some mistakes were made.
Yeah. So we're going to go through some of these comments. So, custom chisel handles. That is another thing on here. I'd like to make some extra small handles for chisels. So on the Lee Nielsen, they're socket chisels. They've got like this little V-shaped thing that just fits into a socket. And then it fits in, and then you've got this handle above it. What I thought would be pretty cool is just literally having this little mushroom thing where it just caps off the top of the socket of the chisel, and you've then got this really nice comfy chisel to use in restricted areas.
Oh,
Like
nice.
Extra short ones. Might be pretty cool.
That's a good point. Hadn't thought about. Like, I thought, what's the point in having a smaller chisel? But yeah, restrictive areas
Well,
would make
also,
so
you
much
can
more
make
sense.
them long as well, and you've got really a lot of control from it. Make it like a broom. Like stab people.
Well, yeah,
Just
why
as-
not?
all that
Why
as
not? The zombie apocalypse, you gotta keep up with that.
Chisel on a stick.
Yeah, if in doubt, if we ever hear them outside, grab a chisel, get a stick, chisel on a stick.
Chisel on a stick, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's have a look.
Yeah. Lego Man 12345 12345 says, "Can I send you pictures, Matt?"
Only if I can send them back.
And DM them for Instagram. He might not ever look at them.
No, if you've got pictures of projects and stuff, I would encourage you to chuck it on the forums on my website, mattesley.com/mess, I think it is. Let me double check.
Because of course it would be. It's so easy to remember. Mess.
What? Mess?
Yeah.
Well, it might be the mess.
It's your site. You should know.
Oh no, it's /community. There we go. So here you go. I'll put a little link here. Basically, whenever you've got projects or things that you want me to answer, then chuck it in the mess hall, which is like the forum on my website, because that way other people will benefit from the interaction as well. I tend to log in usually once a week to sort of answer questions and just blitz through them all in one go. Those of you who post on like a Tuesday and don't get a response for 6 days, that's because I only log in once a week. So apologies if you are waiting around for a while for me to respond. I will say that I can't respond to everyone there still, but there are lots of other people swarming that forum at the moment who have come up with better responses and ideas than I have. And that's the idea of it. It's just a community where you can pitch a problem and then other people will jump in to do it. There's so many other forums like this as well, I won't lie, but it's just nice to have it in this localized area where we all kind of know each other. We all know what's going on with this channel, and maybe, I think it's just a bit more, I don't know the word for it. We just all know each other a bit better.
Inclusive.
A bit more inclusive, I think. So any questions, chuck it on there. If you've got any pictures of projects that you'd like to share with people, chuck it on there. Feel free to plug things like your Instagram and your Facebook pages. I don't really police it that much. If you want to give yourself shout outs, go ahead. That's the whole idea of it. Just getting to know each other that little better.
Oh, that's very sweet.
That's nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. What else we got here?
So I'm doing very important work.
You are, aren't you?
Uh-huh. I've just lost it.
Sorry, just going through some of your questions at the moment because we've realised we've been going off on a
Tangent.
bit of tangent. Well, not tangent, it's just, I'm rambling. I'd say they've been on topic still.
Yeah. Nice. I've got both the Babinga Boys and Babinga Boys.
I think it was Babinga Boy.
It wasn't. It wasn't. There were two of us. Tim says, has Rob stuck Matt's face into the live streams yet? I haven't, but that's a fantastic idea.
No, it's not.
That is a brilliant... the problem is Matt's face is already plastered all over it. I mean, he's here twice.
And up here. I am Jesus.
In no world are you Jesus.
Frickin' am. Used to be my nickname in school.
Yeah?
As well as Ugg, the caveman.
Right, while Matt's looking for all the comments, let's see if we can get to what? I reckon 300. 300 likes by the end of this live stream. Because there's 461 of you. There's certainly a few who haven't liked yet. I'd love to see that go up while you're searching.
I've just helped the Australians.
Have you just disliked it for us?
No, thumbs up from the Australians.
Thanks. Thanks for ruining it.
Fine. I'll go in the other one. There you go. Other team.
Nate E just gave $2 for a super chat and said moderation on every post in the mess slows chat.
What was that, sorry? Moderation.
Yeah. Do you have it so that you have to accept a post?
No, it's really weird. I have sorted it out somewhat. It's a lot better than it was, but the moderation on it is so hard to get this balance because there has been a little bit of spam on there, and I'm like trying to get that perfect balancing point where it's stopping the spam but then letting people post stuff
without you having to manually go in and...
Yeah, so it is occasionally it's banning people as well. So
no.
If you post something honestly and you get banned, don't worry. Like, I will come in there that week and get it sorted for you, but I'm still finding that balancing point of the moderation. I apologise if you do inadvertently get banned or your post gets flagged as spam or whatever. It's not intentional, but
for just some monies, I can do that for you.
Nah, so I'll find it soon. Just seeing here, someone suggested making a custom square, which is pretty cool. Like not square.
No, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Would you have to use the square to make the square?
That's the thing. I wouldn't trust myself to get it absolutely bang on with some I've got the milling machine and everything, but I'm not good enough of an operator to do it. And I've got a rough idea of how they're made.
Oh, I see. Because of course I forget that you can actually do it out of metal.
Yeah.
I was like, wood? What?
You can make them out of wood. I just never really like squares made out of wood. I just don't trust it.
I wouldn't trust it.
It's like winding sticks made of wood. You know, I'm using that to make it flat, and then wood moves, and I probably wouldn't ever think to check it.
Yeah.
But speaking on that, Sean Evely's just made a bunch of... I don't think he's made squares, but he's made some wooden dovetail markers, and they look really nice. I'm kind of gutted I didn't come up with the idea before him. I probably wouldn't have ever got around to making them, but yeah, they're pretty nice. So I definitely recommend having a look at them if you haven't already. Yeah, Sean's done some pretty cool stuff.
Arbitrary Stuff says, I don't want to post because I'm worried it'll get marked as shit.
Nah, it's fine. Amazon Basics plane.
Oh yeah, did you ever order that?
I did.
You did order it, didn't you?
I keep getting emails saying we're sorry your package is delayed. We're experiencing. Delay.
I completely forgot. That was that was before COVID by like a month.
We ordered that in January.
Wow.
It was meant to come in May, I think, if not April. But yeah, still haven't got my Amazon Basics plane. Still on order. Promise you, still on order. But
that's brilliant.
I'm gutted.
Hater of the month. See, Tim, look, here's the problem. Matt doesn't do anything of the month because he often forgets that it's the end of the month.
I forget it's your ear in my life all the time.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you spent an hour just
Stop
pottering
stealing
around
the jelly!
No, I tell you what, you try and grab one and it will steal the jelly of the next one.
Oh, yeah, cool then.
Told you. And you missed the jelly that was on top in the first place. It just stuck to the side.
Oh, I have that jelly as well.
But yeah, you were pottering around for an hour earlier saying, oh, my legs hurt, I'm an old skateboarder and I can't do it anymore. Oh no, are you up the ladder? I can't get up the ladder, I'm getting old now. When you could have been making a monthly update.
No, I couldn't.
Marius says, well, hater of the period of time is also fine, I guess.
What was that?
Well, hater of the period of time is also fine, I guess.
I'll tell you what, we had a lot. Hater of the month would have been great after the raid integration. We had some absolute corkers in there. It was so funny. Yeah. By the way, if you missed us talking about the raid integration, you can skip back to the start of this live stream. We spoke about it for 5 minutes. Great fun. But that was... there was a lot of material there. Of all months, I could have done a hater of the month. This was probably the one to do it.
And you missed. Yeah. Do it tomorrow.
I'm not here tomorrow.
I thought you said... No? You're not here tomorrow?
No, I'm at the skate park tomorrow.
If I come along next week and you've got a cast on...
Whoa.
What? Wait. I've just seen a... This is gold. I've not seen a gold... Wait, give me a moment. I can't get the mouse over here. It's on the...
James!
No, wait. Where is it? Oh my God. Right, he's getting on it.
James Dobson. You... Wow.
That's incredible. I saw gold pop up. I saw you say wow, and then I lost my mouse. I couldn't get to it.
That is insane. Thank you so much for that. Like, seriously.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. What else can you say, really? What else can you say?
Give me half.
Give me half. Yeah. No, I mean, that's awesome. Obviously, I didn't start this for the money. It's
just become about the money.
Yeah, exactly. No, genuinely, I started this to help other people while also finding my own path in woodworking that didn't require me to work for other people. And I'm glad that it's inspired you to, do the same, start woodworking. And that's how you feel you need to repay us. That's so kind of you. Thank you.
That's absolutely brilliant.
That is awesome. Awesome.
Oh.
Blimey now.
That was something. Oh, we're 5 likes away from 300. Come on. 5 likes. Go on. Get up there now.
I've just dropped it to Australians again.
Why? You're just there to stop my satisfaction.
I'm just trying to
of
do
us
anything
hitting
to
it.
annoy you.
Woodwork Learner says Rob needs the money. Yes, I do.
Nah, he
Desperately.
doesn't. Nah, he's fine, mate. Look at him. He's thriving. Look, I'm the one with jeans cut into shorts. He's the one with proper shorts.
Well, yeah, so because I've got proper shorts,
Look,
I'm
it
thriving.
started ripping at the seams here. Look.
Oh, dear.
Look, that'll properly pop if I keep going. I look like Fred Flintstone at the moment.
I think Fred Flintstone looks a little bit better.
Yeah, all right. Shut up.
Anyways, I'm thinking we've got to 300 likes.
Hey!
That was a little bit of a change of subject, but nice. Thank you very much for that.
Liking videos really helps us.
Genuinely does.
Massively helps us. Like, whenever you see a video, even if it's rubbish, press the like button for us. That'd
Yeah.
be really helpful.
And if you're feeling particularly fancy, just put a comment below.
Yeah, like
It really does.
interactions like that help get the videos appear to more people because YouTube then knows that it's a good video. We get more viewers, we get a little bit more money, and it gets us one step closer to making this full time,
Yeah.
which was the whole topic of this live stream.
Yes, we have got slightly distracted, but that is the plan to remind you in the next academic year, which is between September and July, we will end up, hopefully, in this workshop, every weekday producing videos for you guys.
Calling it now. We're calling it now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's going to be good.
it's gonna be good.
Shall we wrap it up there?
I think we probably should. I think we
Yes.
probably should. So, thank you very much for watching this live stream, guys. It has been great hanging out with all 462 of you. 464 of you, actually. This is the highest we've ever hit. And
Oh, by so much.
Yeah, comments are flooding in at the moment. Sorry we couldn't answer all your questions.
I think I saw 480 at some point.
Really?
480, yeah.
Bloody hell. But yeah, standard live stream. Yeah, we try and address it as much as possible. We will be doing Q&As and stuff in the future.
Yep.
Demos and stuff are definitely
yeah.
on the cards. We're going to lower the cameras to the bottom floor. I'll be behind the workbench and we'll do requests on tutorials and stuff like that, but actually live. Maybe you could even work alongside us. I don't really know how it
Challenges, making dovetail boxes, all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Just seeing how Matt works with a time pressure.
Yeah, we want to see how quick I can make a dovetail box.
Yeah. And then maybe, well, what I would like to do is see how long it takes him to make that dovetail box with the tools that he's got, and then I will go out and spend about 25 quid and see if he can make the same product.
Yeah, maybe not a live stream.
It's a live stream.
There'll be too much censoring needed. But yeah, so these live streams, they will happen every single Friday at 6 p.m, currently BST, but it might be GMT at some points throughout the year because the British system's just absolute rubbish. But
It's very confusing.
yeah, keep an eye on that. So currently 6 p.m. BST. Come hang out with us every single Friday. It's been
Indeed.
an absolute pleasure, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's
been fantastic.
We will see you. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.